Getting away from the towns and cities and into the outdoors is becoming a very popular pastime, especially amongst family groups. The Australian climate is ideal for outdoor activities. We're very lucky in having a wide variety of open spaces. Our national parks include the spectacular scenery of the snowy mountains, where everything turns white with the icy touch of winter, to the tropical rainforests of Hinchinbrook Island, where the rugged peaks are almost always surrounded by cloud. Our parks and bushlands are available to be enjoyed by everyone. All it takes is common sense and a reasonable amount of skill and physical fitness. Before setting out on a walk, it's wise to spend some time planning the trip. Deciding on what to wear and take with you will depend on where and how long you intend to go, and what type of climate you expect to encounter. Obtain a map of where you plan to visit. This is most worthwhile, even if you're only going for half a day. Appropriate footwear is essential. A good pair of socks will help to avoid blisters. In cold, wet conditions, fairly heavy boots are best. In milder conditions, lighter boots or even sand shoes can be worn. The type of clothing you wear is also important. It must protect you against the heat and sunburn as well as the cold. It's always wise to take along something warm, such as a sweater, and a waterproof jacket which will also keep out the wind. If there is no water along the way, then take some with you. For a day trip, take along food that is easily prepared and has a high energy value, such as dried fruit and nuts. Accidents do occasionally happen, and a small first aid kit with a few basic items will allow you to give on-the-spot treatment for insect stings, cuts, blisters, and tick bites.
Can you tell me if this track here is the one to these waterfalls, please? I'd like to go down there for the day. I'm not too sure if it's that track or this track.
Well, if you follow this track along here in an easterly direction, they come to the waterfalls that you're looking for just over here.
Good, right. Now, I'd like to confirm with you, if that's the case, that I'll be there all day. You'll be back in the evening, okay?
Good. Thank you very much for telling me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Remember to always tell someone where you are going. Help can then be easily arranged if you're late in returning.
Let's just check this sign out. 4 kilometres to the waterfalls. Yes, we've got time.
Read all signposts carefully. These will not only help you to keep on the right track, but also help you work out if there is enough time to make the walk in comfort. Fortunately, few bushwalkers ever get really lost. You may lose the way temporarily, but stay calm and think your way out with the help of the map and compass. To get the most enjoyment out of the trip, careful planning will help. The few extra minutes spent in doing this before setting out can make all the difference and will allow you to spend the time doing the things you want to do. If you are camping in the bush overnight, it means taking a bit more gear. But provided you have a comfortable rucksack, all the things needed can be carried easily. It is really a great way to experience nature. For at night, the Australian bush is another world. It just calls for more planning and common sense. Seeking permission to camp in a national park is just part of the foresight required. Make sure that you have a tent that is suitable for your requirements. Pitch it with an eye for comfort. An ideal spot is an open, level clearing, well away from tall trees. Camping on the lee side of a ridge gives protection from the wind, but pitch the tent away from cliffs and overhanging rocks. A fire is an important part of camping, but after you have finished, make sure it is properly out. If it has been raining, dry wood to light a fire can be found in many sheltered spots. Dead standing wood usually dries off quickly after rain. Use it if there is nothing else. But for the sake of the environment, it is best to gather your firewood from fallen trees. Waterproof matches can also help. Lighting a fire in the open calls for special care. Choose a clear spot away from anything that may catch a light. Unless there is a complete ban, fires can be lit in the open. Today, small portable gas stoves are also replacing fires in areas where wood is scarce. Begin the fire with small branches and tinder. Then gradually, as the wood catches alight, add larger pieces.
How's the fire going?
Oh, going well. Good for a good stew.
Dehydrated foods are light and easy to carry. They are especially useful where there is plenty of water along the route. But be careful where water is collected. It may not be pure. If there are any doubts about its freshness, boil it first, or carry supplies with you. A byproduct of food is garbage. Unless there are litter bins nearby, the rule is, if you can carry it in, then you can carry it out. Water pollution is also a problem. Never wash up directly in the stream. The camp toilet, too, should be away from the water supply. Use a large basin and wash on the bank. Water can be drawn from the stream. A good quality sleeping bag will help you get that well-earned good night's sleep. But it's been compressed in the storage bag, so fluff it up first. A zip makes the bag more versatile, allowing adjustment to be made in hot weather. An air mattress adds comfort and also insulation from cold ground. Closed-cell foam is lighter and is a very good insulator too.
Have a tea, Daddy.
Oh, righto.
Always give yourself plenty of time to set up camp. Select your site an hour or two before sunset, so that there will be plenty of daylight to get organized. And then, relax. And enjoy the surroundings.
Something on the end of it.
Oh, be careful with that one now. We'll put it in there, shall we? Look here, aren't they?
In the morning, when it's time to leave, always ensure that the campsite is left just as you found it.
Two tracks here. We've got a branch in the track. Let's see what our map's got to say about this branch. Where are we? Yes, we're about...
We can either go this way.
Right, no, we don't want to go down there.
No.
Looks like we go this way, all right? You agree?
Okay. Yes.
All right,
Got it.
let's go.
If the route goes along a cliff edge, be conscious of the danger. Try to pick a path some distance back. The view is just as spectacular, and it's a lot safer. When walking, stop from time to time. Spend a few minutes looking at the surroundings. This will help you to remember the way you came. By being aware of your surroundings, you will also see a lot of things you may have missed.
Here we are, this is the place. We're going up here. Go carefully, kids. Slide your feet. Steadily now. Oh, look out!
When climbing loose terrain, go up diagonally across the slope. Make sure no one is directly below. It's much safer that way. There's plenty of water here, but sometimes it can be hard to find. And when found, it can be hard to collect. A piece of ordinary bark makes a good channel for collecting water. In an emergency, a supply of clean drinking water is more important than food. Water can be collected from crevices by using a tube. Enjoying nature calls for a sensible attitude, for the sake of the natural bushland and for our own safety. If we all adopt this attitude of mutual caring, for nature and for ourselves, then we will always be able to walk with safety in the Australian bush and parklands.